Hello, in this video today we have a sub request by Flappy for the BF-109 E-4. This is going to be an interesting one because from the rumours I've been hearing, this plane's guns suck. And I remember the days they used to nuke, but we'll see how it goes. So the BF-109 E-4 I last took out to respade it for the C-250 incendiary bomb. And I must admit, I was very surprised that I had to respade every single BF-109 bar the K4, and obviously the A and B, but, you know, it was interesting because it kind of caught me off guard. But obviously I prepared for it, respaded it, and the E4 was clapping like a trooper. But then Harry's been using this thing plus the E7U2, and I'm not impressed with the way the guns look, but obviously Harry has higher ping than me, so hopefully we get something. So I haven't really covered the E4 on the channel all too much, if at all, if memory serves me correctly. But this is essentially an E3 with MG FFMs, and yeah, these guns, they were nasty, let's put it that way. The 7.92s are also pretty good for buzzsawing enemies and is perfectly acceptable. And with 2,000 rounds, I've carried entire games using just the machine guns. That's how batshit these are with that much ammo. Of course, the engine is strong enough at 3.0, like it's sufficient, and the plane is relatively light, and it can even dogfight to some extent. Using your flaps, you can even give a Spitfire a bloody nose, let's put it that way. But obviously that does require throttle management as well, not just flaps, and also requires a bit of luck. But generally speaking, you're not going to be dogfighting too much in the E4, you're going to be utilising the typical boom and zoom tactics. And other than that, this plane is just really nice to fly, but obviously with the way the guns seem to be performing, but obviously this is dependent on Harry's ping, and obviously my ping are very different, so hopefully that doesn't happen. So let's get in and let's get cracking. Oh dear, that hurt. Thank God I finished my sentence before I had to burp then. But yeah, last time I took this thing out, the guns were doing incredible. But obviously that was back when the incendiary bomb first came in. For the, obviously all the 109s bar the A, B, I think the E1 didn't get it. And obviously the K4, which now has a 500. I've already unlocked that, for anyone that's curious. I have unlocked the 500 kilogram bomb on the K4, because I'd rather get it done now before the 288 mains jump back in their 288s and ruin the matchmaker. So I got it done pretty much day one, and I'm glad I did, let's put it that way. So it looks to be 4.0, that's acceptable. This plane actually handles itself quite well up to higher BRs. I remember once, me and Harry used to want to take planes and up tier them massively. And I think I took this thing to 5.3, and I was still keeping up in terms of getting I was still able to keep up for the most part against enemy aircraft, maneuverability-wise, performance-wise. The only region where I really struggled was anything below or above 4,000 meters, which was where I started to struggle. But a lot of the combat took place at lower altitudes, so these heavier aircraft, from obviously having more powerful engines, just couldn't keep up with this thing in the turns. And I was getting 3 to 4 kills, beating some of the later 109 pilots, who were even just as good as me in some cases. And yeah, I was absolutely clapping in this thing. I've also taken an F4 to 6.3 for a bot fly challenge, which was quite fun. Did that a few months ago. That was fun, and again, did better than most of the 109s on my team, but that's pretty normal. Alright, it's going to take us a few minutes to get into the action. I will see you all shortly. Well, welcome back. I was just enjoying a bit of a bar of chocolate, and we've got company. That Stuka pilot there is currently very salty that there was no real bombers that he could intercept. The only thing he's managed to intercept is a B-7A2 Ryuze, which, as we know, is a very dangerous bomber right now. Critical, I got his engine. Sweet. I don't think we actually hit him with a cannon, otherwise he'd probably be dead. Yeah, I saw a spark there. Nope. No shot for you, Mr. P-38. Are you kidding me? He still has horsepower left? Yeah, what do you think I'm doing, dipshit? Honestly. I can tell these players don't pay attention to anything. Okay, we've got a company coming in. About 1 point so miles. I need to start thinning the herd, and that P-38 is going to be port of call number 1. Okay. Guns seem to be doing alright so far. But now I've got a fucking Hellcat behind us. And unfortunately, I didn't bring any catnip. Yes, that was a terrible joke. Feel free to let me know in the comments below about that one. Because, yeah, I get enough for my bad jokes at work as it is. It's like today, I had a customer come in and he wanted to return his order. Because he ordered a mousetrap. And he said his cat finally got the mouse, and I said, "Well, looks like Tom got Jerry then." And he just burst into laughter, and my boss my boss was just like, "Come on, man, that was terrible." The customer disagreed. He actually thought it was a good one. Nope. I'm not taking head-ons. You shouldn't really be taking head-ons either, Mr. Spitfire. And you know what? I'm going to bait you up for the yaks, and then these two Focke-Wulfs can also bitch slap you. Raw turn rate doesn't equal... Oh shit, hold on. Yep, I'm not surprised I got nuked there. Those cannons are incredibly strong in this matter right now. That was my fault, not the plane. I didn't see the Mustang until it was too late. And that was one burst. Be aware of Hispanos, folks. I'll see you all in match 2. And welcome back to match 2. We got another massive map because I'm bored of these. I suppose it could be worse. I'm just enjoying a Skittle right now. I put away my chocolate and I thought I'll get some Skittles out, but it seems players like to intrude on my snack choices. Don't roll with a few Skittles, that's for sure. Same with a bit of dairy milk. And in fact, whilst we're at it, before I obviously get us into the match and all that, comments below. What's your favourite chocolate / sweet? And if no one says blue ribboned, I'm going to be disappointed. Alright, I'm going to cut us ahead to the start of the match, and I will see you all shortly. Well, welcome back. As you can tell, I'm in a bit of a pincer manoeuvre. Let's put it this way. Currently, my team is bomber zombieing. Let's put it that way. And I'm now going to fight BF-109s that are just as good as mine. But luckily, when you get full commit mutt bits like him, it's quite easy to handle. The problem is I've got Spitfires to deal with now. My entire team has decided to become bomber zombies, so I don't think this is going to last very long. God almighty, that cannon hit did basically nothing. I might as well just fucking pull out the Luger. My best option at this point is to like try and drag them down and hope they get stuck in the furball. But like with 2 Spitfires and a Yak, like there's not a huge amount I can do here. And obviously I don't want to just dogfight 2 Spitfires. I can handle 1, potentially. I can even handle the Yak, but not all 3 and not 2 Spitfires at the same time. And looks like we've got a team killer, because I always have to start games off with one of those bloody things. It seems like, or at least people shooting each other. Like it's getting kind of ridiculous now. I know they put in that new feature where like you can forgive someone for TK and stuff like that, but it's not good enough. It's not doing enough. Okay, got a nice crit there. I don't think the yak... Where's the yak? He's there. You shouldn't have the power to pull up here. If I pop my landing flaps like so, I should be able to kill your crony. Or at least pour his engine out of commission. Where's the yak? Yak is coming back. Okay, that's a problem. He will have the energy to spike me. It's a question of how long can he hold it. Because if I can dodge the yak and potentially... Oh, that was close. That was close. Okay, that was way too close for comfort. Landing flaps again. That Spitfire's out to fight. How do you still have so much energy? That is taking the piss now. I know Spitfires were good, but Jesus Christ. They weren't that good. And now he's flying like an absolute donut. Cannon hit did nothing. I don't know if anyone saw the sparks there. And yep, my entire team is dead. There's nothing I can do. I can't shake this Spitfire. I can shake potentially the yak, just not the Spitfire. Well, it's a bit fucking late for that, ain't it, mate? And yep, he's dropping his throttle. There's nothing I can do here. Even if I drop my flaps, I'm dead. Yeah. That's what happens when you're stuck on a German team these days. Bomber Zombie 101. And yep, 190 leaves it far too late, as per usual. And that, in conclusion, just solidifies why I don't play much Germany at the moment. You get stuck on crap teams, with bomber zombies, and no assistance. Like I said, if it was just the yak, I could have potentially reversed him. But when you've got a Spitfire behind you, which is just as hard to shake, yeah, that's not going to end well. And, well, we already know how that ended. But I hope you enjoyed seeing the 109 E-4 in action. It definitely is feeling a nerf, I can assure you that. Like, the guns seem very inconsistent. Like, yeah, they'll sometimes one-shot shit, like that 109 and the P-38. But then other times in critical moments, they just won't do anything, like against that yak, and it's kind of disappointing given how much I used to club with this thing. It really has lost a bit of its edge, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm going to leave you all to it for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing the BF-109 E-4 in action, and I'll see you all on the next one.